Boom.
Push the table towards
Shakalaka. What is going on?
Be
Nuts.
careful of your coffee.
I am.
Oh,
I think I
gosh.
perfected my coffee method. But first, what's up, Nuts?
What's up, Nutty Nuts?
Welcome back to
Nutty
another
sacks.
episode. Technically, so we split the last two episodes up into two different episodes. It was one recording session. We split it into two. The court case, which we're still buzzing off of.
So good. I am so good.
But technically,
I feel like I need to walk around with a briefcase.
Technically, this is episode 60.
Nice.
Technically,
But
6-0.
But it's wait. Did we only put one number on?
It
the
will be
half
appearing
keys?
as episode 61 on
No. Then it's 61, babe.
It is, but as far as recording processes, this is episode 60 of A Couple of Nuts Talking. Woo!
Yeah, 61.
Bethany
And
Sean.
We
are a couple of nuts talking.
No one wants to hear that.
Talking.
No one. You know what? No one wants to hear that from you, but I don't even want to hear that from people who do it on purpose.
Oh, that's
like,
the
as
worst.
a career.
Nothing worse than a
run.
than a vocal run in a
Makes me want to
song.
run.
Oh,
Makes my poopy runny. That's how much I don't like it.
Ew.
Yeah, like running down the leg poop. That's what happened.
Okay.
All bowel movement control lost.
Mentioning poop, check.
Oh, it's like because we hit 61. It's like we're
Big
reminiscing.
6. Oh,
We're getting
actually, technically, I
nostalgic.
think there was an episode there might be a lost episode out
There's
there.
definitely lost episodes.
that we
I think
didn't
there's more
air.
than one.
I think it might have been a little too controversial for all you nuts.
I wish I could do that music, the controversial, like the conspiracy music.
Well, that's X-Files.
Yeah, we don't.
Oh,
want
hold on. You're talking about this one. Hold on.
Yeah, I know which one.
Hold on. Okay, so we were talking about this one. A Couple of Nuts Talking, the lost episode. Do you remember when you were born?
It's not lost though.
What was your first memory?
It's not lost. We have it. We just decided not to put it up.
Do you ever look in the mirror and wonder, who am I?
Am I wrong?
Is
You're
there a
wrong.
God?
What is dirt made of?
Okay, so that could have been it. Or maybe it was more along the lines of A Couple of Nuts Talking, the Lost Podcast, has been described as one of the most controversial, groundbreaking podcasts
Thought-provoking.
to ever not be aired. The podcast has been locked away deep inside the archives of A Couple of Nuts' brains.
We don't know if they locked it up because it's so good or because it's so bad.
I want to play a game. Unlock the door in front of you. Look inside. See A Couple of Nuts talking
To each other.
Oh, you see, Nuts. So we had done that just
was
about
terrible what
a
we
minute
just did.
before, and it was genius. And I didn't hit the
It-
record button.
I'm telling you, I almost
Damn.
quit the podcast when I found out we weren't recording.
Damn.
We were so in sync. We were saying things together. He was accidentally making mistakes that we were turning into gold mine.
Damn.
And we just tried to do it again. We didn't do what we did last time because we knew we couldn't. But that was shit. That wasn't even that funny.
I was.
And basically, you talked the whole time.
I mean, well, I got that voice. I got this voice.
I can make that voice.
Yeah, then why didn't you do that? Okay. Try. Okay.
All right, here we go.
So, Nuts, bear with us here while your favorite boy and girl nut are putting together without pausing anything and just say something, honey, please. Why do I have to do everything?
Because your fat mouth just keeps rolling on, per usual. Wait, it's making statics. It's making statics.
Who cares? Maybe that's the government trying to interfere.
They're always trying to quiet us. Did you ever ask yourself why?
A Couple of Nuts Talking podcast uncovers the truth.
The truth that's right before your eyes.
Open your eyes, close your eyes.
Open your eyes, but when we say open them, close them with your lids so you can't see.
Close your
But-
eyes when you're talking to me.
Look inside with your balls. Turn your eyeballs indoors.
What does that even
What?
mean?
I'm trying to give them direction.
Okay, maybe this song will.
I
Maybe this song will be a
I
little
thought
more.
you told me that I could do this.
Okay, Here we go.
I don't understand what's happening.
Okay. And action.
Steamroller. So in this time, when everything seems to be shaking in your body and you don't know up from down, you're going to come to a Couple of Nuts podcast and learn all the stuff you need to learn. Who's at the door?
It's me, Sean, the other half of a Couple of Nuts talking.
He knows stuff too.
I want you to close your eyes and open your mind.
You can't go as Jigsaw again.
I just did.
I'm going as Batman.
Oh,
What if Batman was a bulimic?
Batman, I want to play a game.
I'm trying to call Denny's for it.
Pull down your pants.
Oh,
Pull
I'm
out your
hungry.
bad butt. Pull out your bad butt cheeks.
My bad butt cheeks have what is that called? Indention of bat. See, this is what I mean.
I mean, it was something
You
there, though.
still never allowed me.
I think there was something there.
God, you're annoying.
I figured out the perfect coffee concoction. I figured out the more coffee grounds I put in the filter, the stronger it is. Little Sean's 2-cent
you
coffee
don't
secret.
need
I do a pour over, by
it
the
to
way,
be
everybody.
any stronger. You were supposed to drink less.
Yeah, what
since
happens
not
when
going out for coffee,
when
and
I
you are
drink
drinking more now at home.
I
It is
am.
constant.
I went to Costco and got a big ass bag. I gotta
But
drink
see,
it.
This is like my mom. My mom always
Oh,
said,
God,
"You
here
don't
we
even
go.
know what I'm going to say. What am I going to say? What am I going to say?"
About just because you have more of something doesn't mean that you have to blah 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 blah.
Yeah. Do you know that that's why they make certain things big? So you use more of it. It's like an illusion. And you are in the Matrix, honey.
Tell me more about it, hon.
You've caught the Matrix of, for instance, have you walked into Costco and seen the size of a ketchup bottle
Yeah, they're
that
huge.
piques your fancy?
They're giant. Kirkland makes giant shit.
You take it home and you eat a hot dog and you've never used as much ketchup as you used
Okay.
the time with the big ketchup bottle.
Okay.
It's the illusion of having so much ketchup, you can use more in the moment
Wow.
instead of just using the amount of ketchup you want.
That's exciting.
It's true, though.
Yeah. I mean,
That's
really,
why
honestly,
I like to eat things from tiny bottles.
honestly, the thing is, I really just enjoy the way that it tastes. I like sipping on my coffee. I've been doing a lot of stuff working from
Honey,
home
you
lately.
also like heroin.
I don't know, honey. I don't like heroin.
You
I
also like
fucking
pills.
love
Okay.
heroin. Remember how I was telling you about how it
Right.
felt to do opiates last night, and you got so excited how you're like, oh my god, I want to try that. Well, guess what,
Yeah.
babe? I did.
That's because you described it as the best feeling you've ever felt, and it was a fuzzy feeling of
First
a
of
blanket
all,
in the
nuts.
inside of my body.
Just say no to drugs.
Yeah, don't.
Disclaimer: I've been sober now for a couple days. Remember I said that once, and you got really weird. We're coming up on 2
oh,
years.
Shit, he wants to be honest, but he can't tell me that he relapsed.
It's a day at a time. It's a day at a time. But let me tell you exactly how heroin feels.
How does it feel?
It feels like a warm, fuzzy blanket.
I want that.
It feels like a warm, fuzzy blanket on your insides.
I've never had that.
It feels like you're being hugged and rubbed and massaged by a warm, fuzzy blanket from the inside out.
How do I get that?
Well, it's simple. You don't.
No,
You don't do
you
drugs.
never
I'm not going to tell you
do
how to get drugs.
But do you see what that song does?
It really does bring out a voice
There's
and a vibe.
something about it where you're just like, I don't know what's going to go on, but something is going to happen, and I'm in until I see it happen.
One of my favorites on the TikTok is this guy goes around with these pictures, and he has one of a dog with a wig on and a hoodie sweatshirt, and the dog's like looking to the side like he's pissed.
Yeah.
He'll go up to random homeless people and he'll show that, and he'll have that music playing in the background, and then the homeless guys will be like, "Oh my God, why are you showing me this?"
Honey,
like this.
you're literally just telling them about things they can see online. Like,
"Oh my God,
this isn't where you go for
why
that
are you
stuff.
showing me this?
Honey, this is the reprieve from the fucking
What
Matrix.
in the hell?"
Please. Why are you're just describing somebody else's art?
That's
Like,
definitely
let's
not.
just make
That's
our
definitely
own.
not art, but it is entertainment.
Well, entertainment is supposed to be art.
I was in a meeting the other day, and I heard this guy say, he asked the question, he begged the question, and I might have even brought this up before, and I'm going to bring it up again. Have you ever felt like a scream looking for a mouth?
Oh, I never heard you say that.
Oh, okay. The fuck does that mean?
Do you know what that means to me?
Talk to me.
Say it again.
Have you ever felt like a scream looking for a mouth?
Yeah, when I hear about a scream that doesn't have a mouth, it means there's so much inside me, but no one's listening. And I don't know how to get someone to listen, to shake them hard enough to hear the message that I have to send.
Hear me.
And the more I say it and someone doesn't get it, the more
Hear me.
frustrated I get, so I need to scream it even louder.
Hear me.
And the message is...
Oh, is that the scream?
That's the scream.
That's the scream. Look
Yeah.
at the- That's good. That's the whole point of his deep ass message.
He finally gets someone to listen. I'll listen, and he's like,
Yeah. That's funny. That's funny, honey.
thanks.
Yay. Okay, leave it at that though, because the more
That
you
is
do it,
funny.
the less funny it becomes.
I don't care. It makes me laugh.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
You ever felt like a scream looking for a mouth? Oh my God! Please elaborate, sir. What do you mean?
No, yours hurts my ears, and you knew it was coming. No, it's more like this. It's like, I have so much to say. Please, I'm shaking somebody's shoulders right now. I
Yeah.
have so much to say. Will you listen to me?
Hear me.
Please, listen to what I have to say.
Okay, sir. I'm listening.
Oh, but it's gonna be so important. It's gonna blow your mind. Will
Sir,
you
I'm
listen?
listening. Please.
No, I'm serious. I'm a teapot and I'm ready to go off.
Let me-
Will you hear it?
Yes, sir.
You promise you'll
I
hear
promise.
it?
I'm-
Oh!
That's so stupid. That's so stupid.
Oh, I have an
Oh.
idea of what to do.
What?
Why do you have more to talk about?
No,
this?
no. There's just an underlying theme here, and I like it, and
Oh,
it's gonna
yeah, no, let's
keep
keep going.
gonna
then.
keep rolling and a
It's
bowling.
If you guys don't know, right before we start, he always goes, "You got something to say?
Oh
Did
yeah.
you bring something?
Yeah. Well, did you? Do you?
I just said I did, and then you were like, "I'm liking where we're going, and I
no.
don't want to switch it."
We've gone absolutely nowhere.
I know.
So hit me with
Welcome
something.
to a couple
The
of
Nuts
nuts.
Talking, the podcast. A couple of nuts talk. Okay, I'm really
good.
overkilling
That's what
that
I'm saying.
shit.
Like they're laughing, and now they're not laughing.
Okay.
We would actually have to do it like 3 or 4 more times to get them back.
I was
into
planning on
laughing
it. I was
about
planning on it.
Well, it's not over, honey.
I know it's not.
Stop
That was the
planning.
underlying theme that I was talking about. Not
Stop.
about how we're just absolutely talking about nothing.
Honey, I knew what the theme was. I'm here at the table.
Okay.
You don't have to do this shit.
Well, sometimes I
Here's
feel
what
alone.
I thought we needed
Sometimes
to do.
I feel alone.
Honey, that's your choice because you have God, and that's dumb. I'm never alone.
I meant
there
our
are so
marriage.
many people inside
I
of
meant,
me.
I meant in our marriage.
That wasn't part of the contract.
What you got, hon? What are we talking about?
That was icky. Like, you put that in the
It was a
ether.
joke.
No one laughed. Did you hear?
DIVORCE. I just watched the George Jones, Tammy Wynette story on Showtime. That's one of her songs, Tammy Wynette.
I don't care. I didn't watch it. There's nothing I can say about it.
It was really good and really sad. Really sad. She was a junkie too, Tammy Wynette. Great country singer. First female country artist to sell 1 million records. Anyways, I give it a solid 8 out of 10, the series. Not a big Michael Shannon fan.
No.
But I love the director who did it, John Hillcoat. Also did The Proposition and Lawless. Very good.
Ooh, Lawless is one of my favorite movies.
Very good. Shia LaBeouf.
Oh, I love Shia.
Tom Hardy. Yeah.
I loved Lawless.
Now-
Everyone in Lawless.
Now, Tom Hardy was not in Lawless. Wait, I mean,
Yeah, he was.
Lost. He was not in Lost.
I didn't say Lost. You said Lawless.
I heard Lost.
No, Lawless.
There's a Lost documentary coming out.
Shia's not in Lost. Then why would you say that one?
Tom Hardy used to be very dainty and tiny. And
know.
I used to go to this barber shop. And apparently, now this is just talk of the town here in L.A., Hollywood.
Uh-oh.
The barber that used to cut my hair and beard, who I don't go to anymore because I'm not paying $65 for a trim.
No.
But he used to cut the hair of an agent. And it was a very high up agent who had a very high clientele list.
So probably CAA or WME.
Tom Hardy, supposedly, this is for entertainment purposes only,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
Okay, this is for entertainment purposes only. This is just
Always. Every episode.
gossip around town. And this has not been verified or fact-checked or
No.
anything like that. This is just words.
Words.
Tom Hardy apparently sucked his way to the top.
Honey, that's like kind of known.
He used to do Calvin Klein, very dainty ads with just his little John A's. He used to be very skinny, very pretty, big, pretty mouth, big, pretty lips.
Pouty lips.
Pouty lips.
Yeah.
He used those lips.
You should have put the music on when you talked about it, though. Damn
Shit.
It. Man, that was a perfect opportunity. You just got lost in my eyes.
Apparently, Tom Hardy sucked his way to the top.
Yeah.
He has such pouty lips. He used to do underwear modeling and be very skinny and dainty. Till he sucked his way into Venom's suit.
His lips are the kind that when you have too much spit in your mouth, that it's able to hang on the bottom lip.
The spit?
The spit, but they don't. But like they're so big, he doesn't know it's there.
You think he gets crack mouth?
I think everyone gets crack mouth, but
I don't know if I've ever had crack mouth.
honey, you've done crack.
The one thing I never did. Crack.
I mean everything but crack. Butt crack.
Oh, man. Oh, okay, that's good. I didn't do crack, but there was this one time I did PC.
By the way, you have a humongous beard all around your lips. Of course you don't get it. No one would know if you did if you didn't.
A buddy of mine who I used to smoke a lot of weed with and do a lot of drugs with in high school got some PCP/angel dust. Maybe just PCP because it was liquid, so not angel dust, but PCP, and you would dip the cigarettes in it and you would smoke the cigarettes, and it would have PCP. So we smoked it. I didn't feel much. This guy, though, like immediately after we smoked the cigarette, he just opens his car door and was projectile vomited everywhere. And he was fucking high on PCP after that. Just fucking, I didn't feel
Wait,
shit.
you vomit from it?
He did. Maybe he took really big because I was just.
Did he do the first hit too?
No, I think I lit it because it sparked a little bit and it was really weird. He obviously did a lot more than me because I felt, I mean, it kind of, things looked watery but bright around me.
Okay, remember when I said that I had something that I want to talk about?
Oh, yeah,
it's
yeah,
definitely
yeah.
not about drugs.
Sorry.
Oh, God, it's like all you want to talk
It
about.
was just a quick memory lane of when I was deep in my addiction, smoking PCP with a friend. He projectile vomited all over the place. He proceeded to attempt to take my pants off. He tried to suck the pants right off of me.
Will you please listen to me?
My friend's name is Tom
Will
Hardy.
you please listen to me?
Okay.
And then you steal my scream. I mean, it's incredible,
You ever
Sean.
felt like a mouth or a scream looking for a mouth? Weird, man. And
Have you ever been a turd looking for an asshole?
No, they'd be ever feel like a piece of shit looking for a toilet.
No.
Have you
A
ever felt
toilet
like-
doesn't produce shit.
Should I say
a
that?
butthole does.
Should I say that in the next meeting I'm in? You
But
ever-
say what I did, not what you did.
Hey, everybody. My name's Sean. I'm an alcoholic. You ever felt like a piece of shit looking for a toilet?
No, you understand that that's not.
You ever felt
concept.
like a piece of shit looking for a butthole?
Yeah.
That's funny.
No, you say piece of shit looking for an asshole. Because you're saying you're a piece of shit looking for another person who's an asshole.
Okay.
Oh, my God. I can't believe you don't get it. All right. Here's what my idea was.
What was it?
I mean, how long have we been going? Is this one over and we should just wait till the next
No,
episode?
we got plenty of time, honey. Plenty of time. We've
I
only been
thought-
going for 7 minutes.
No way.
Just kidding.
I think we should each come up with a complaint.
You got a booger in your right nostril. That's not a complaint. That's just, I'm helping you out.
Is it gone?
Yeah.
We're doing podcasts. So
I'm letting you know. I don't want to stare at the booger in your nose.
We
the
are
whole
starting
time.
to talk about you guys getting cameras so you guys can watch us, but like.
I might make this a visual thing, but I really like being in my jammies
Me
in
too.
the
Well,
pod
I mean,
studio.
we might just end up still being in our jammies, but like it's a lot of work, and we like just talking to you. It would mean a whole like then you'd all have seen that booger. Do you know what I mean?
Well, no,
It's like, do we
because
really wanna
you would
see that?
have looked in the mirror and checked before we
That's true.
started
I don't
filming.
look at anything.
What do you got, babe? What are you talking about?
What
Man, this
if-
episode's been all over the place today.
What if no magic mind today. If we come up, like it's a new segment that we call complaint, and we get to vent about something that, we want to complain about.
Okay. Do you have something you want to complain about right out the gate?
I have a whole list.
Well, that's great because
But
I
we only
didn't know
pick
this was a
one.
thing, and I didn't put
I
a
know,
list together.
so just
So-
pause it, think of
No,
one.
you go and I'll think while you're talking about yours.
I know, I don't even know which one to talk about.
OMG.
So I'll do this one.
Okay.
Okay.
Hold on.
Oh.
COMPLAIN.
T-S.
IN. COMPLAIN. IN. A couple of nuts complaining. There's the theme song.
Yeah, but we did complaining. You should have said a couple of
Complain.
nuts with complaints.
Did I spell complain right?
You did, but I added the TS, so it's complaints.
Okay.
But then you said complaining.
What do you want to complain about, baby?
I want to complain about soggy bread.
Oh, ew.
It's just the word. I don't like anything soggy, but when you hand me a sandwich and I am everything in my body is wanting a bite of that sandwich, and my hand goes to reach around the bread and it feels damp, it feels moisture.
Ew.
I don't want it.
It's so gross. That just happened the other day, too.
I know. We had a hot beef. I get it dry. Do you want wet or dry? And I hit dry because I don't like soggy bread. And what did they do? Send it to me soggy. The entire thing soggy.
They socked it up. So a hot beef sandwich is a beef sandwich in a French bread.
Oh, that bread. Oh, that bread
Delicious.
is my best friends.
And so you could get it all
chewy
dipped
and
in the
crunchy.
au jus, which is a gravy. Or maybe they dip the meat in the gravy.
The meat is cooked in the gravy, and then they also look.
So
you
that's
can go
why
like
it's
this.
soggy. They mess it up. I don't want it cooked in the gravy.
It's called a dip, a beef dip, because you get the au jus on the side, and you can take your whether dry or wet. Some crazy gluttonous people take and ask for a wet Sammy, which means the whole sandwich gets dumped.
That's what I'm talking about.
Into it, right?
It's a soupy sandwich.
Yeah, and then you can ask for it on the side and dip it even more. At this point, you are eating.
Who's eating a soupy sandwich?
I don't know.
Who
it's
are
not
you?
a sandwich at that point. It's something else. It's like wet dumpling. It's like a horrible, soggy, breakable dumpling.
Reveal yourself. Who's eating a soupy sandwich? Sounds like an old singer's name. Soupy Sandwich.
Soupy Sales.
I'm Soupy Sandwich.
Anyways, when I say dry, I mean dry.
Yeah. They
Don't
definitely didn't deliver
do
it
that.
dry.
No. I don't like any
And by
cereal.
deliver, they didn't. I mean, we mean deliver. They didn't deliver. I went and picked it up.
Yeah.
Deliver, like make it right.
But I don't like cereal soggy either. Like that makes me angry. I have to eat cereal like I'm on, like I'm sped up on a video because I can't. After about 2 minutes, it's hit a threshold for me that's intolerable.
Yeah.
It's become, as soon as the shape of it becomes something else. Oh, someone's got some laundry stuff going. We're gonna start coughing and stuff, sneezing.
Well,
What's
that's
your
my complaint then. Like living in an apartment surrounded by other apartments on a busy avenue.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the time I'm okay, but there's some days when I'm not okay with it, and
Every
I'm really
single
not
thing
okay
that
with
happens, it activates him.
Well, right now, I mean, we're in our bedroom, and for some reason, the building next to us, their laundry room is down
Kitty corner.
below our window. So whenever someone is drying something, we're just getting all of that dryer smell pounded into
Which is
our
just
fucking
toxic.
bedroom. And
It's
that's
toxic.
all I smell right now. Not to mention our best friend who we love and adore and pray to Jesus every day that he gets help. Our neighbor barbecues, all of his smoke comes in. So we're getting affected by the building next to us. And then not only that, we're on this avenue where it's just
Oh my God, we heard
sirens.
a dad like abusing his kid.
Okay, so there's sirens constantly going because there's an elderly home right down the street, and they're
And
fucking
fires.
dying all the time. So there's constantly ambulances and fire engines go. Then the other building on the other side of us, we had this dad constantly. The kid is.
I mean, he calls them bad words.
He
and
calls them
say it. Don't.
derogatory names.
Yeah.
And then, but he had a girl over last night. He was being real
he
sweet.
was being like a completely different father.
Like, oh, you're so fun, and look at that, he's having so much fun with you,
Yeah.
huh?
Very psychotic.
So we got that going on. What else do we got going on?
Homeless yelling
We're
in the
surrounded
alley.
by homeless people.
People
There's
throwing our garbage bin
Oh,
is so loud.
people come and throw shit out in our and then
the gardeners.
our car is constantly being fucking checked because we live off the parking spots off an alleyway. So there's people just constantly checking to see if it's unlocked.
Like hitting the doorknob, and then our alarm's going off. Like, it's a lot. I mean, I forgot this is called the complaints, because I was going to stop us from
But there's,
complaining.
hold on, I want to talk about a quick little story. One of our lovely little neighbors, he got a new bed, apparently. The great thing, too, is there's a camera above the mailbox, so I get to watch everybody. But he got a new bed.
We see you.
And he threw his futon out. So this guy, this genius, decides to just stand the futon up right by the dumpster. Where, keep in mind, there are homeless people everywhere. If you set up a bed in the alleyway, a homeless person is going to move in and live there.
I mean, do you blame him? Like, if I was homeless and I was walking down the alley, I'm like, do I want to sleep on the asphalt
Not
or
at all.
that great futon?
Not at all.
It's a no-brainer.
I would see that as I'd be like, God just gave me a bed.
Right.
This is incredible.
Yeah, and then go ahead. Mm-hmm.
So, genius downstairs leaves his futon, lied about it too, because I kind of confronted him about it.
But we caught him on tape.
Yeah, and because then he was also back there making noises and doing shit, and I didn't even recognize him. I thought somebody was just dumping shit in our dumpster, so I went out there because that's what I do, and I'm brave now. So I go out there and I confront him. I was like, "Are you just leaving this stuff out here? You just dumping this?" He's like, "Oh no, I'm setting it down to bring it inside." It's like, "Oh," and then I realized he was the neighbor. I was like, "Oh, I didn't recognize you, man." I was like, "Yeah, because somebody left a futon out here." He's like, "Oh yeah, I saw that. Somebody left it out here." Like, and he lied to me, grown ass man, lying to my face. Homeless man makes himself at home on it, starts sleeping on it for a couple days. So our genius landlord decides to just take away half of the futon. I didn't know you could do this with futons, but you could remove half of it. So he took half of the futon, and I don't know where he went with it. So now there's just a chair out there. Guess what? It's a futon still. It lays out. So now homeless man has a chair. He's back there for days. There's bread. There's sandwich. People are feeding him.
Toilet paper.
They're bringing him. There's fucking poo-poo covered toilet paper just on the ground. People are bringing him stuff. He's making himself at home. He's got He's not eating anything.
He had plastic utensils.
There was eggs out there, raw eggs smashed
Pepsi.
everywhere. So anyways, the futon finally gets removed. For some reason, this guy makes his way to the front of our building, right on the street. We have like the smallest little patch of grass there because we have like a wraparound driveway or whatever. Is that what it's called?
Sure.
So there's just a little patch of grass there. This dude's laying out there for another, I want to say, day. And then the next day, our neighbor downstairs, who used to be a correctional officer, God bless him. He's a great guy. Very sweet. Very sweet. He starts making his rounds. So he's making rounds back and forth. He always does. He paces through the courtyard.
He does the guard, what's that called? Like the guard cycle.
Yeah.
But he does it here now. It's great.
He does it here. So he goes out there and he confronted, I don't even know if I told you about this because he told me this story. He confronted the guy and he was like, "You got to get out of here, man. You got to go."
Yeah.
And the guy was like, "Oh." He's like, "Look, I'm going to come out here in a few minutes and I'm going to have my baseball bat. And if you're not gone, I'm going to make you leave."
Negan.
And then the homeless guy was like, "Oh, your terrorist threats. Oh, that's great. Now you're giving me terrorist threats." So he's all of a sudden, like, he's articulate and well-spoken, knows about terrorist threats and shit out of nowhere. Yeah. Before he was incoherent, just shoving raw meat into his mouth and spitting it out and passing out, playing with a pocket knife. And now all of a sudden he's talking about laws and terrorist threats and shit like that. And then the neighbor looks at him. He says, "No, that's not a threat."
Yeah.
And then he walked inside, and the guy left.
Yes.
So kudos to you, our guy.
Our guy, you know you are.
We used to, when he first moved in, he used to smoke cigarettes indoors.
I thought I wanted to kill myself.
So all of his cigarette smoke was permeating through the floor, through the vents in our apartment. Had just clouds of cigarette smoke. And I used to be like a little bitch, and I used to just stomp around. I walked so hard for a long time.
I thought, I know I just said
you approached it in a much healthier way because you offered him the book and stuff like that, and I just stomped around.
Yeah, I did. I eventually, when I tell you that I hit a wall, I didn't know what to do. Like, we were going to move immediately. And then I thought, I was here first.
Yeah.
And I don't want to move. And I was like,
Shouldn't have to
What would
move.
Jesus do?
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, I'm just going to go and talk to him. I'm just going to have a conversation because he probably has no idea. I'm guessing he's got no idea that all the shit, by shit I mean smoking, he's doing is, smoke like heat rises. So whatever he was doing in his apartment, it was leaving his apartment and coming into ours. So I decided to go down when I saw him, and I said, hey, can I ask you something? And he said, yeah. And I was like, when you smoke, all your smoke goes into our apartment.
Why are you killing us?
And you're taking my fresh air and polluting it with your chemicals.
Stop taking our fresh air, man.
Stop. That's all I would yell. Do you remember?
Yeah.
All I kept saying is, it's my God-given right to inhale oxygen and fresh air. And I was like, I would sit in the room, guys, and lose my shit because, I mean, not as bad as Sean because I internalized, but I was just,
I stomped you guys.
I really
I
was
stomped.
miserable because I feel trapped when I can't breathe. Like I feel.
It still happens. I mean, we got the laundry coming in right now.
Right,
We got
it just
barbecue
is a
boy
different way.
downstairs.
I mean, maybe it is God just saying like, get out. But which, I mean, no one wants to stay in LA. Not no one, us. But anyways, I just had a conversation with him. I was like, hey, I go, I've bought this book for several friends who smoke. And let me tell you, at the end of the book, you stop smoking. I'm like, can I buy it for you? And did I end up? I did, didn't I? Didn't I just buy it and give it to him?
I think you did. Oh, yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and he was like, oh, no, I don't want to smoke. And I was like, he didn't, at the time say it, but I came upstairs. I bought it on Amazon and it came and I went downstairs and I was like, hey, I got this book. And he took the book and he was like, thanks. And I was like, yeah. I'm like, it really works. And then, I don't know, would you say less than a month?
Yeah.
Less than a
it was
month,
a quick turnaround.
Yeah, it was like in
Surprisingly.
weeks. He saw me walking outside and he goes, hey, I stopped smoking. I'm going to stop smoking.
I mean, he's just the sweetest guy.
He really is.
And, like, I'm such a dick. Like, I'm
Yeah,
such a dick.
yeah.
Because I think I even told the story of how he gave, he was texting, like, hey, you come downstairs. I was like, oh, fuck, what the fuck? And he gave me a belated birthday card with a gift card in it.
It wasn't
it's just
even
like,
your month of your birthday.
It was, he was
okay.
3 months off.
But it doesn't matter. He's
Oh,
a
my
sweetie
God,
pie.
it was so sweet.
I've
I've returned it though. Like I restrung his bass for
of
him.
course.
Like we give him gifts now. We give him birthday presents.
We got him
Christmas presents.
barbecue.
We gave him a barbecue, and we hate
But
barbecue
listen,
smoke.
Yeah, but we still gave it to him. But listen, I don't want to lose sight of what the point is here. What an angel I am.
Oh, okay,
I mean, I saved his life.
okay.
Are you trying?
I mean,
he was
he's
smoking on his way to the cancer train.
At least he kicked the smoking.
And
That's
he
good.
came to my station, got off the train, honey. I got him off the train, regardless that his ticket said
You
somewhere
definitely helped him. He made the choice though to do it.
Nope. Mm-mm.
What?
No. I prayed about it, and I was like,
That's
I
really
ain't going
good.
nowhere.
But he made the choice to do
And
it.
so I bought the book, and I was like, we're going to read this book. Uh-huh. This seems like a long episode, honey.
I think that about wraps it up for a couple of nuts talking. Episode 60/61.
It just is 61.
We want to thank you all for tuning in. Be sure to follow us on ACON Podcast, Instagram, and review us. On Spotify.
TikTok.
You can rate the show. There's 2 ratings on there
that's what we
right
forgot to
now.
talk about.
Oh yeah, by the way, we got
reviews, you guys.
so we got
reviewed us.
reviews on Apple. We're up to 8 reviews on the Apple podcast.
I mean,
so we thank
sprung
everybody.
up. So,
We thank you
but we
guys.
think there's a few more of you out there.
We're doing pretty solid. We're at a
Hey,
5-star rating
put the
right
music
now.
back on,
Oh,
put the
hold on,
music on.
hold
Here
on,
we
hold
go.
on, hold on.
Are you swimming out there in the world and you have a scream but no mouth?
Okay.
I want you to go on Apple, iTunes, or anything that you could put a review on for Akon, and we'll listen. We'll be the wax to your ears.
We'll be the shit to your butthole.
We'll be the booger to your nose.
ACON talking. But you can there. You can leave a review on Spotify. Hit the little stars.
5
And it
stars.
Better be
You're gonna
5
get
fucking
5
stars.
stars.
Because if it's not, we'll see you in your nightmares.
Toe to your jam.
Okay, thanks for tuning in, everybody. This was a wacky one, huh? Bye for now.
Toodles. Kimpses.
Love you. Wait.
How? I just lost it.
Bye for now. Oh,
Kimpses.
stay nutty, everybody.
Stay nutty, everybody.
Bye for now.
Bye for now. Kimpses.
Kimpses. Bethany and Sean. We are a couple of nuts talking